guys, welcome back to yet another video. So today I will be tying a fairly simple one, and I know I say that all the time, but this one doesn't even have eyes, so it is fairly simple. It's a killer fly nonetheless, and you can of course, as always, go crazy with the colors on this one. I will be tying it in tan, which is kind of a color that can be great in the upcoming months, or especially when the weather is clear and things get a little bit hard out on the water, especially when sea trout fishing. So let's jump down to my vise here and crank out this little, I don't even know what to call it yet. Let's just call it a simple fly for now. So the hook in the vise is the SA 220 from Arex Hooks, and this is a size, what size is this even? A size 6, so fairly small. And again, you can of course scale this up or down to make it fit the waters or the prey where you like to fish. And I also get asked all the time for the material lists and all that stuff, but it's kind of become a thing that I forget it. And this is more like guidelines just to show you how I would build up a fly. So it doesn't really matter that much with the colors or the feathers or stuff like that. I will of course make a material kit for this exact fly, so you can go ahead and check that out. But keep in mind that this is just meant for educational purposes, so use what you have lying around or buy the material kit if you want the exact fly. Okay, so now that's out of the way. I want to use 2 of these hen feathers. These are fairly small. These come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and colors and whatnot. These are perfect for the job because they aren't that long. So get a few loose wraps on there. I pulled it way too far back, so lengthwise I kind of want it a little bit longer than the hook shank, which is right around here. But I also like to just put in a few loose wraps and then pull the feather back in under the wraps like this before I tighten it. And that way you can really get that tail under control. And now it got too short, so let me just do that one more time. Get the feather, measure it out, get a few loose wraps in, pull that tight, and that is the length I want there, and then tighten it down. Trim this off, I don't need that. So same thing for the other side, right? I might have to turn it a little bit, otherwise I can't see what I'm doing. Get a few turns in and then just pull it back like this before you tighten that down. So that's the tail done. Fairly simple, right? Here you can see it from the top. Actually turned out really nice for once. Then I want some flash in there. In this case it is some Mitch crystal flash. Just a few strands on each side here. Say 2, just to be super precise. Flip these back over on themselves. tie those in, and these are obviously way too long, so just trim those in a few different lengths. And you can leave these a little bit longer than the feathers here, just to kind of help the fly taper quite nice into the tail, which you will see when the fly is done. It will kind of act like a little tail back here. Not that the feather won't, but you'll see what I mean when the fly is done. So let's get some dubbing on that hook shank. And in this case I want to use this Senio's laser dub. Really great for building up some bulk. This is a bit too long, so I just pull it out like this and break it in half, and then just kind of mix it up with my fingers. And here, of course, I imagine this would look really cool in white. So a white tail and maybe a fluorescent orange underbody, or a fluorescent pink underbody, maybe even blue. You're welcome again. Especially for winter sea trouts, it could be really deadly in white, this one. Get some dubbing on there, a little bit more. Same thing, just pull this apart, kind of rip the fibers. To just around that point there. Then I want some of this. This is actually a material I found in my drawer. It's kind of like craft fur, but it is marabou, and it is this one here, fine black barred marabou. I totally forgot that I had bought that, and I was going through the drawers the other day and kind of searching for ideas for a fly for this one today, and I found this, and the rest is kind of just me winging it here. So just cut off a little bit of the stem here, and this I want to get in so that it is just short of the tail here, okay? And then I just want it on the top half of the hook. Right, so that red belly there will show through. See it there? And this will add a lot of movement and kind of mimic the dorsal fin. Is it even called the dorsal fin? The fin on the back of the fish, okay? Trim this off. Clean that up a little bit. Let's have a look. I have to wiggle this around a little bit. Okay, so now for the head, I want some more of Senio's laser dubbing, only in a little bit darker color, because I find that sometimes these little baitfish have a little bit darker head. And actually also the stickleback this fly is mimicking, they get this kind of red hue to them when they are spawning. So I don't know if the sea trout I don't know if the sea trout notices that and thinks, oh, there's one of those that's about to spawn. Let me just slam that. But I'm pretty sure they know how their food looks, so why not try to mimic that, right? So what I did there was I tied this stubbing down on the middle and then all the way around the hook, as you can see here. And this pointing forward here is just a little bit too long. I want to flip that back over on itself, and the fly will actually be done at that point. So just make sure you're all the way up to the hook eye there, and then just build up a little thread dam here to kind of push this stubbing backwards. So don't tie on top of it, but build up a dam in front of it, kind of like you would do when you're tying pike flies. Whip finish. There it is. That's one done. And that is the second one in here. And now this fly should be safe enough to hold for a decent amount of fish. So let's brush that out a little bit. I actually think it is a little bit too long still, at least on the belly there. So you can just plug it off with your fingers like that, like this, and then it will naturally get a taper to it. So I think I want to trim the belly a little bit here, so you can see that red shining through. There we go. Careful that you don't cut into your tail here when you're doing this. That's more like it. There we go. Now this would actually look pretty cool with the eyes as well. So if you feel like it, slam on some eyes. I don't feel like this one needs eyes, at least not today. I might change that tomorrow. So brush out some of that red underneath. Like this. And here we go. That is one finished fly right there. And of course the little tail here will really kick and move a lot in the water, and the thick head here will also push a lot of water, so it will all in all it will be a pretty deadly fly. I'm quite sure of it. I just have to work on the name, but I'll find one before I upload this one tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We are so close to 20k subscribers, which is just absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for to you guys who have already subscribed to the channel. All you other guys, please do subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up so I know that I'm doing the right thing. Maybe even hit the little bell down there so you get notified whenever I upload new videos. And all there's left to say now is I will see you guys in the next video.